Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before I get into today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So I guess I have some kind of breaking news that just came out from Vince Goodwill. He basically said that De'Aaron Fox has his tier one choice, which is the San Antonio Spurs. We all know that his destination of choice, if he was to get traded, would be for the Spurs. But the Miami Heat are on a short list of preferred teams for the Sacramento Kings star De'Aaron Fox. In the event he gets traded, they say in the event because De'Aaron Fox came out yesterday saying, I haven't requested a trade, but he did not sign his extension this summer. The writing's on the wall. The Sacramento Kings are being proactive and not reactive, kind of like how the Miami Heat have to be reactive now that you requested a trade. And we don't know if he's going to get traded or not for sure. He hasn't requested it, but the Kings are shopping him around. The Kings will still trade him. And so according to Yahoo Sports, Vincent Goodwill, he reported on his podcast that the Spurs are alone in the first tier of suitors for Fox. The Heat and the Houston Rockets reside in the next tier. So, hey, Miami, you need to do everything you can. If the Spurs for some reason cannot acquire De'Aaron Fox, you need to do everything you can. I don't know what the hell that package is going to look like. We can't compete with the Spurs in terms of draft picks and maybe even the young players they would include. I don't think they're going to add Stephon Castle, but if they did, that's going to be hard to compete with. But the Miami Heat, I don't want to include Ware necessarily in this package personally for him. But can you make a deal where the Miami Heat have one tradable first-round pick? Maybe you can add in Terry Rozier for contract purposes. You could add in Jaime Jaquez, maybe a Jovic in there, and then whatever you get in the Jimmy Butler trade. So Jimmy Butler trade has not happened yet, but if you can get 2 first-round picks for Jimmy Butler, then you include those first-round picks because the Kings came out yesterday saying they want young assets, expiring contracts, and draft capital, which is what every team wants. That's what the Miami Heat want for Jimmy Butler. So you can aggregate whatever you get from Jimmy Butler, which hopefully could be a pick or two, and add whatever player that might be, Bruce Brown, who's going to be an expiring contract, or Kelly Olynyk, who has a friendly contract, or whoever it may be with whatever team. It could be the Warriors. Maybe it's adding Wiggins into the trade. Who the hell knows? But you do whatever you can that's humanly possible to get De'Aaron Fox to this team, to pair him up with Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Khalil Ware. And that would be a nice, awesome young core to build around in the future. So let me play a clip, though, real quick from Vince's podcast so you guys can hear from him yourself.
If you go back to the summer, he did not sign an extension with the Kings, which is usually the sign, y'all. Get me up out of here or else. And or else has essentially happened. ESPN Shams Charania reported that the Kings are opening up trade talks for De'Aaron Fox in advance of next Thursday's trade deadline, a little over a week. There is a list. It's a small list, Ice. It's a short list. That list is not one, but at the top of the list, I think, is the San Antonio Spurs, the Miami Heat, and who's the other team? And the Portland Trailblazers, excuse me. Those are the 2 teams I believe are in like second tiers. But in that first tier is playing with Victor Wembanyama. Now, Fox, if you go back.
All right, so he said the Portland Trailblazers, but in a tweet he recorrected that and said, I don't know why the hell I said the Trailblazers, because why would the hell he want to go there if he wants to go to a winning team? Like, why the Kings are better than the Trailblazers? That makes no sense. But anyway, this could be good, this could be bad, because anytime a player says he wants to go to the Miami Heat, it never happens. But that's usually when the Miami Heat are the top destination. But it's also happened when they were the top 2. Kevin Durant said Suns or the Heat. He went to the Suns. So it's happened before in the past where we've been a top candidate and we've been burned so many times. Gordon Hayward, even when he was in his prime, didn't come. Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell multiple times, it seems like now, Damian Lillard. The list goes on and on and on, and we have not been able to capture a whale, as Pat Riley likes to say. He likes to go whale hunting. We need to make this happen, man. He's 27. He's best friends with Bam Adebayo. He is I don't want to say perfect player next to Tyler Hero, but can you imagine instead of Terry Rozier, which we started off that experiment at the beginning of the season with Tyler and Terry as a backcourt mate, having De'Aaron Fox, who's not a good shooter, better shooter than Terry Rozier, especially this season, but so much better than Terry Rozier at getting downhill, one of the fastest players in the NBA, one of the better finishers in the NBA in the paint, someone who could facilitate, someone who could rebound, who's athletic, next to Tyler Hero, and Tyler Hero can play off ball. He's shown that. He is a great catch and shoot spot up shooter, but obviously Tyler Hero's been amazing on ball. But teams are teaming, blitzing him. They're not dropping on the pick and roll. They're trying to contain Tyler Hero. If he had Fox next to him, oh my God, that's going to open up so many opportunities and doors. No one else can ball handle. We have no one that can close with Jimmy Butler off this team. And De'Aaron Fox can get to the free throw line. We need to make this happen, man. I'm pumped. Now we have some good news potentially, but we just got to see if this can happen. But with traditional Miami Heat trade rumors, we always fall short. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted on this and any news around Jimmy Butler. We have a week until the trade deadline, I think. Yeah, so we're like a week away. So it's going to be exciting times, Miami Heat Nation. Let's see what happens. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.